Children are very inquisitive about the water and the ripple and the sunlight, how it flickers on it. The downside of that is once a child does slip under the surface of the water, there's an old saying, a child will drown without a sound. There's no splashing, there's no big noise, they just slip away.
A toddler drowned in a backyard pool in Oildale, and it all happened in the home of the child's babysitter. Good evening, I'm Jackie Parks.
And I'm Tim Callahan. Investigators say that toddler was not being supervised. Deputies also say it was a miscommunication that led to the toddler's death. 23 ABC's Carlos Correa has more on the plan county agencies are rolling out this week.
A Kern County Sheriff's Office preliminary investigation shows a miscommunication with an Oildale babysitter and her boyfriend when the toddler placed in their care drowned in the backyard.
The child's mother is employed, and it appears that there had been a previous arrangement for her to have the child babysat here at the residence. And it had been a regular routine.
Deputies say the woman left the home to visit the child's mother, but investigators say the boyfriend thought she left with the toddler and a second child.
It's a very sad time for anything that happens. Accidents do happen. Unfortunately, it's possible that this one could have been prevented.
Officials say children should always be supervised anytime they're near a pool. Also, pool fences can add security and prevent drownings.
Children are very inquisitive about the water and the ripple and the sunlight, how it flickers on it. The downside of that is once a child does slip under the surface of the water, there's an old saying, a child will drown without a sound. There's no splashing, there's no big noise. They just slip away.
Families can also set up alarms and even help educate each other about pool safety.
I mean, the only kids that are ever around my house are our neighbors' kids or my nieces and nephews. And even at that, like, it might only be like 3 feet high, but they're not to be in my backyard by themselves. They're not to go anywhere around that yard by themselves because of the fact that you can drown in just an inch of water.
And the Water Safety Coalition is meeting this week to step up its efforts in educating the community on preventing drownings.